Hey, everybody. Welcome to episode number 38 of the Sports Lab podcast. My name is E. Bass, the man who's never met a parlay he didn't like. And across from me is the man who carries a whistle in his sleep, Coach Cook. Coach, the sports world is moving faster than a defensive back who just realized he's been beat deep. You ready?
Man, yes, I am. If I was any more ready, Evaz, I'd be in uniform. You understand what I'm saying? My coffee is black, the whiteboard is full, and we are officially, right now, as of now, cooking in the lab today.
Cooking. Talk to him. Look, we've got a heavy board. Segment one.
Yeah, we got a big board, man. There's so much going on in the NFL, from the trade portals. It's crazy, and hopefully, no one throws. Wait a minute.
Yeah. Let me finish. Let me finish.
Go ahead.
Segment
Get into
one.
it, man. Go ahead and get into it, man.
Segment one, man. We're breaking down Super Bowl 60. It's Patriots versus Seattle Seahawks, a rematch 11 years ago in the making. It's like seeing your ex at a wedding, but both of you look way better than the last time.
I don't think you want to see your ex at a wedding. I don't want to see my ex anywhere. Hopefully no one throws it on the 1 yard line this time. Maybe they'll just run the ball in. Also in segment 2, like Sunday at 2, we'll hit the hardwood. This is what you've been dying to talk about. They want to hear it. Arizona's going nuts at 21-0 and looking like they're playing against middle schoolers. They are balling for real. Shouts out to Jason and say they'll never go all the way. Then we'll chat just a little bit, talking about the pros coming back, taking a step back, getting advantage of some of that college money, that NIL thing that's going crazy. Treating it like the NBA, like the summertime, like a summer internship they decided to skip or something like that, along those lines. It's crazy.
No lies detected yet. Segment 3,
try. Right.
We're tracking the transfer portal. It's a literal game of musical chairs, and some of these guys are about to realize the music has stopped, and they're still sitting on a bucket.
Segment 4. Ladies and gentlemen, we told you at the beginning we got a list. We're tackling the snub, which I can't wait to this one here. I can't wait to it. The snub of the century is what you guys are calling it. You guys are calling it. Bill Belichick has 6 rings as a head coach. The Hall of Fame voters just told him, which I wouldn't care, new phone, who this? They acted like they ain't even know Bill Belichick, and we're going to get into why they did your GOAT dirty.
Big time. And we're going to wrap up with segment
5.
5. We're heading down under for the Australian Open Finals, which just completed early this morning. I thought about watching it, but too early. We'll see who's got the legs to survive the heat before we close it out with the word from the word that'll keep your head on straight.
So, homie over that way, drop the beat. Let's go to work. The lab is officially.
It's open for sure. We're going to talk Super Bowl 60 in 1 week from today. New England.
The team that I want to go on record and say, ladies and gentlemen, hold on just a minute. I hate to interrupt you.
Go ahead. Take a moment.
It's going to win. New England is going to win the Super Bowl, and I just want to put that out there. Now, I'm going to recall that. I'm going to remember that. The score, 28-24, New England. Wow.
28-24. Okay. So that's who you got. So early on predictions, they got Vegas has Seattle by 3.5. Started at 3.5. Now it's 4.5. With the total 45.5. Money line's at minus 230 for Seattle right now. So Vegas has Seattle going in and putting it on the New England Patriots payback from 11 years ago. Who's going to stop the defense of Seattle? Do you think Drake May is going to do this?
Well, that's how you look. That's how you look at it, Evaz. Inside the box, inside the numbers. I'm outside of the box. There's no way that they're going to let Sam Darnold beat Drake Mayo in a Super Bowl. I think and I'm going to stay my same way. The fix is in for New England to take care of that business and win this ball game. Just plain and simple, it's going to be a close game. They're already trying to throw people off by saying Drake shoulder has a little. It's catching a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It probably need a little WD-40, but that's just to throw you suckers off a little bit to get y'all to believe that there's a problem over there in New England. So I mean, you could they got terrific players on both sides of the ball, but I just think that it's going to fall in New England's favor right now. There's too much going on surrounding New England. Ex-New England players, New England players. The story's wrapped around New England. They got to come away with that.
Can you imagine a Super Bowl with a team that's being led by Joshua Dobbs? Can you? Would anybody watch a game where the New England Patriots now have a starting quarterback, Joshua Dobbs, because of the injury that Drake May has, if he's not able to play? Josh Dobbs. Coach Cook, will you be watching if Josh Dobbs?
That's the trap. That's the trap.
Playing?
That's the trap. They just telling you that. No way in the world Drake's not playing in this game. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's nervous now. Everybody jumped on. What was the odds you said? 4.5. Early odds.
It's 4.5. It's not far
right now. Huh?
It's not far. It's not far.
4.5 right now. So they dropped that, and then they dropped the information that possibly Drake won't be in the game and Josh will be. So now everybody's finna really jump on board for Seattle. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. Last minute, he does come in the game. Everybody's gonna sit even because they're still taking Seattle. Then he's gonna come back and just win this game. He's gonna come out and just do what he needs to do in this game right now, Drake May. That's just how I see it.
I have a funny suspicion that the defense of Seattle is going to hold New England to, I say, less than 21 points. They will not make 3 touchdowns in this game.
So so how many penalties, if you just had to say, playing with it, how many penalties you think is going to be called in this game?
How many penalties?
Penalties. Let's just throw a rough number out there.
Both teams?
Both teams overall
combined.
25 penalties, right?
25 penalties?
I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? Throw a number out there. What you got? 15, 10?
I'd say 6.
6 penalties right now. Okay. So, and
6.
Out of the 6, you think it'll be to New England's favor or Seattle's favor?
I don't know. Whoever's more composed when they start. They're all going to be amped up and ready to fire, but it's all about composure. Who's got a better coach? Who's going to get their team ready to go out there and be composed? Who has that experience? Your guy does. I know that. Mike Vrabel. I think he's going to get his guys maybe in a better position mentally and prepare that way. Although on the other side of the ball, coach over there too, he must have had a crystal ball. Did you see that video of him when he was talking to the guys before the season even started? And he basically predicted them going to the Super Bowl.
Well, I mean, that's a belief system that he implemented. You know what I'm saying? We're not just going to talk the talk. We're going to walk it too. And, that's what I said before the show to myself. About to blow. I'm about to go. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully it does. If it doesn't, then we'll go around to the next show and see what happens. But I just don't see. It's going to be. That's what I'm saying. It's going to be a close game. It's going to be a hard. And then where is the game at? Where's Super Bowl at? Is that out here?
San Francisco. San Fran.
What's the weather like in San Francisco? Is it raining right now?
I mean, I doubt it's going to rain. It looks like the weather right now is 69 degrees, and that's typically what it's going to be. I doubt. I hope it doesn't rain. Maybe it will rain. Who knows?
Who knows?
Besides that, I just think the defense, Seattle's defense is so supreme. No. Drake May can't handle him. He's not going to be able to handle him. Nope. They're going to rush Drake May. They're going to pressure him. They're going to flush him out of the pocket. They're going to have to go to the run game, which is okay. The running back only has 911 yards on the season. They have Diggs on the other side of the ball, but still, like he's not much of a threat. I don't think. I think that Seattle's going to go in. And they are going to.
If he doesn't go out, if he has not been partying, chasing broads and cutting up doing the fool, and he's locked in, that's a whole problem right there, man. What is you talking about, man?
That's what I'm
Drake
saying.
don't need nothing but a few seconds in the first place, and then he could take off too. Y'all underestimate. I just don't see it.
Drake
wow.
May,
what
runner?
He can pick up a first down. That's all I need him to do. If his life's
I guess
in
Tom Brady
danger.
can every so often too. So you're probably right. He can pick up a first down if he needs to. But that defense, that's what I'm saying. The defense, the line, the secondary, the linebackers. They are a top-notch prime rib steak, whatever you want to call it, filet mignon. Like they are ready to eat and pounce all
just
over
because
the
they
Patriots.
so just
Sunday.
because they tore that ass up so bad, you are giving them a whole lot of credit, man. They
They're the number
ripped
one
you
defense
guys
in
a
the
new
league.
one.
They're
They
the
put y'all,
number
they
one
kept y'all in check for a
Yeah,
couple
well,
of games and sat
they
y'all
kept
down, and so now it's the almighty Seahawks now, huh?
they
No
have
way.
kept they have kept everybody in check. You can't just bring the 49ers in and say
Well,
they
you
kicked
have
our
to be. That's
asses.
the
Yeah,
most
they
current
did.
ass whooping that I can remember is, being,
It's
them displaying order in a place. They just, it was a
against the
sense of
banged up
command
team.
when they
Yeah.
walked in the
Okay.
building. It
Okay.
was a
We
sense of
did beat them
command when they
earlier on
walked
in
in
the season.
But it's not going to work versus New England. I'm just going to say that right now. What's your total score on that one, sir? The Super Bowl 60.
I'm gonna go with Seahawks 30 to
Give it to me.
17.
No, Seattle is going to be a problem. Walker and company over there coming out the backfield. If New England don't keep that contained, they got a respectable run defense over there too. I forget what number they're ranking at, but you know what I'm saying. They can slow some things down. But if Walker gets loose and opens up the run game, then Sam Darnold has plenty of time to sit back in their pocket and pick New England's defense apart. And then they got the boy over there. What's his name? Puka Nakua? No. Who's your receiver over there? I'm sorry.
Nick Jimma. Yeah.
So,
that guy. Yeah, he's good.
JNS. That's my guy's name over there in Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he's going to be a whole problem for New England secondary. That dude is smooth, and he catches everything. So it's not like Seattle is going to get beat up. That's why I say they ain't 4 points, 28-24. It's going to be an interesting game. Are you interested to see what the Super Bowl halftime is going to be like? How about that?
No, I'm not. I'm turning that damn stuff off. The halftime
What
shows.
are you talking about, man? You're not bumping the Bad Bunny, man. You ain't gonna get out there. Where are you gonna be at during the Super Bowl?
I'm not gonna. No.
Where are you gonna be at Super Bowl?
What was that? What?
Where are you gonna be at Super Bowl? What are you gonna be doing? What kind of chicken wings you gonna be eating?
I'll probably just watch it at home. I don't might go to my friend's house, but no, the halftime show is being definitely shut off. I don't want to hear that crap.
Shut down, huh? You don't want no part of that, huh? Copy that.
Part of that.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, E-Bass don't want to see Bad Bunny, huh? I think he got something against Bad Bunny.
What about you? Are you Bad Bunny fan? You got a cassette tape Bad Bunny that you put in your radio and listen to him at nighttime to go to sleep?
I would not be able to tell you one song from Bad Bunny. I don't even know. I don't even know what part of the country is he from.
I don't either. I know nothing about Bad Bunny.
Is he a singer? Is he like a pit bull? Is he like a slash pit bull on steroids? Is that what kind? I don't see. I know nothing about the guy.
I don't know what. I've heard some things that he's going to come out wearing a dress. So I mean, is it a guy? Or is he a girl? I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, see, so there you go.
There you go. I mean, you and I, Coach Cook and I, we just don't know about Bad Bunny. I've just heard some things.
Okay,
I don't know, but
right.
No, probably don't watch it.
Probably won't watch it. The unprecedented story, coming out of NCAA hoops. Former UCLA star Mark Bailey is officially petitioning the NCAA for returning to college after playing 10 games for the Charlotte Hornets. He's trying to become the first player ever to play in the NBA and to successfully return to college ranks as a senior. E-Bass.
Boo. Stay out of here. You've already graduated. You're done. You're going to the NBA. You played 10 games in the NBA. You didn't cut it. So what? You're going to go back to college and get some NIL money and what? Humiliate yourself maybe? I don't know. I mean, these guys that come back from the G League or pros to college, it just seems like a snag of their man card in a way. Like, just move on. Go, if you can't make it in the NBA, find something else. Get a degree maybe. Go get a job. I don't know, like the rest of us. But no, man, they're going to give it to him. I mean,
no. I'd say no. I almost want to give him a round of applause. I wish I had the special button over here. Take advantage of the system. The system is broken. Get all that you can of it right now. If you can make these type of moves, go ahead and take off of it. Expose the flaws in what they got going on that they opened up, that they unleashed and didn't control it or try to control it or maintain it or section it up at the beginning. Nah, take off on it. Hope a bunch of more college. Just abuse the system and hopefully it explodes and then structure can be implemented.
So you're saying that because it's flawed, they should try to use the system to take advantage of it. But what kind of advantage do you think, Coach Cook? Do you think they're going to get with doing this? How are they going to better themselves?
The only advantage that nowadays most people want, who is, or should I say, what do people wake up and go to work to chase, to catch, to be around, to smell, to add up? What drives everybody in the world?
Money.
Right there. Just that simple. Money. So if they can pick up $1 million for going down there and playing a couple games and catch a couple contracts for using their likeness on some video game, shirt, hat, merch, whatever, what have you, take advantage of it. Why? They're allowing it.
So, well, not really. He's got to appeal for it. He's got to go to the judge, and the judge got to say, okay, well, yeah, maybe you can do this.
Right.
But then again, what is that going to do for him? He comes back to college for another year. Okay, 1 year. He makes $1 million. Let's say he makes whatever it is. He's gonna get half of that. Right. Now what? Yeah. You have no degree. You got no job. Right. What are you gonna do? To me, that makes no sense. Like, stick with your path. Work a little harder. Try to find a path that's going to be the best for you future-wise, instead of doing this, the grass is green on the other side for the next 6 months. And then what? What are you going to do after that?
It's not the grass it's not the fact that the grass is greener on the other side. He already been to that other side. It's just how the streets say, it's a lick. It's a way to come up. It's quick. Everybody wants it quick. Turn on your phone. Everybody wants it quick. So why get mad at it? We sit back, old dudes sit back and throw stones and be upset and be like, why? They ain't paying no attention to why. They want it right now. Go on and get it right now until the system explodes. Let it corrupt itself. All we doing is sit back, regurgitating same information from week to week to week from the same shit that's going on.
But not only is it gonna, if that's the mentality to do that, then they're just gonna hurt themselves. All in all,
maybe they got some. Maybe they got some. Okay, so it's not just all about the money. Maybe it's about another degree or getting some type of education. I don't know why these guys are choosing this route, but I got a suspicion it's about the money. And if they're going to let him, even though there's steps that he has to take to go through that with appeals and this, that, and the third, he knows it probably is going to 9 times out of 10 is going to work out in his favor.
For now.
Do it.
Momentarily. That's what I'm saying, momentarily. Momentarily.
Do you think a lot of people worry about tomorrow?
I do.
Care about people? You think people care about what's going on for you know what I'm saying, down the road 10 years from now? I need to get it now, being taken care of right now. That's majority of everybody's attitude.
Yeah, well, you gotta look at right now, of course. And sure, if they're gonna take care of you now, then fine. But you still have to have that plan. That's 10, that's 5, even 5 years down the road. If he has 1 year of eligibility, and his thought process is, okay, I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna go back to college, I'm gonna make my money, and then I'm gonna get out, and then I'm gonna go have a successful career somewhere. Cool, that's fine. As long as there's a game plan, in my opinion. If there's not, then these guys are going to come back, make their millions, and then what? And then what? The system is just going to kick them to the curb because the system doesn't care about them.
Like again, we don't know the guy's game plan. Just overall, the look of it looks, I guess, tacky, right? Why not stay where you at? Work a little harder, build like how you say. But again, that's not today, man. That's not today.
No, I know. I mean, we can't use the excuse.
They don't care.
We can't use that excuse of, oh, it's just how things are. Oh, it's just today. Oh, it's just what they do. Oh, it's just this, just what the kids do. Like, no, you can't. That excuse is going to run out. I mean, you can't have that excuse. You get pulled over by a cop. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I went over the speed limit just 5 miles over. It wasn't that bad. Like, what's the problem? No, like that's not how.
But that's exactly the attitude they're going to have. That's exactly the attitude. The same as that. Oh, what man? I just did 10. I did 10 over. What's the big deal? That's the same attitude that has been is going to continue. It probably even get even worse.
I agree. So why are we continuing to perpetrate to make this wheel still turn? Like there's got to be a key that stops this, puts some rules in place, and then makes it so that these kids are in line for a better future and don't have to come back to do something else to make their future brighter, whatever it is. Like you decided to get out of college to go pro. Once you're out, once you're out, you're out.
Yeah.
That's how it should be.
Yeah.
Period. Once you're out, you're out. You can't come back in. I'm sorry. You just can't do it. And looking at the transfer portal, so let's go to this. The transfer portal is really interesting right now. I was watching the Rich Eisen show, and there's a guy on there, Josh. I can't remember his last name, but he comes on. He talks about the transfer portal. The transfer portal is wild. There's actually a lot of rules with the transfer portal. Like there's right now, currently, at least within the last week or so, there was 11,000 football players that entered the portal to begin that 15-day cycle from January 2nd to January 16th. And it looks like
how many players entered the portal?
11,000.
I'm sorry. 11,000 players entered the portal.
Yeah, 11,000 entered the portal. 6,671 are still active, which means that they're basically stuck in the portal right now.
In limbo
stuck
right
in the
now.
portal, there's a lot to it. He was saying that some of these kids who jump into the portal are basically not gonna get picked up, which means that their career is over. Once they leave, once they hop into the portal transfer, that means that the school that they were at, they have to decline all their classes. So they got to get out of their classes. They have to unenroll. They lose their scholarship if the school decides to do that. And then now they're waiting for another school to pick them up. If the school doesn't pick them up, bye mama. You're sitting down on your couch doing whatever. But there's rules. So he was kind of laughing at it because he's like, not to make light of it, he's saying that there's an academic part to it too. And people laugh at it. Oh, academic, right? If you're in the portal, you still have to be in class. Like you still have to be enrolled in a school in class while you're waiting. So there's still 6,000 kids that are supposedly waiting to be picked up by somebody. And if they're not, then I mean they can wait in there as long as they want, right?
Wait a minute now. Are you sure about that? The portal shouldn't the portal be closed by now?
Well, no, the portal's closed, right? But if you're in the portal by the 15th of January, you can stay in the portal. You don't get kicked out of the portal. You stay in the portal.
Okay, your status is in the portal, but you still got to be in class. You still got to go to school.
Exactly. Right.
Okay.
Exactly right. So there's kids that are stuck in the portal that haven't been picked up. They're not going to. They can't right now.
But are they still receiving? If those kids that are in the portal, I don't know what the percentage would be that are transferring to different schools for bigger contracts. They still have their contract from the old school, or once they enter the transfer portal, that contract is shut down until they are either come back to school full time or transfer out and go to the next school. You know, if I'm in the let's take me. I'm in the transfer portal. I'm transferring from USC to Nebraska, but I got some money coming from USC, but I decided to go to Nebraska. I'm sitting in the transfer portal. I'm sitting in the portal. I'm still not collecting that money from USC?
Possibly, yeah. So like scholarships, it said the moment that an athlete enters the portal, their current school is not required to honor their scholarship for the next term. Many athletes discover too late that that their old quote bed has already been given to a new recruit. So you tell your current school that you're in a portal. They don't have to honor anything.
So that whole game is a tricky game to try to play anyway, because if you get caught in there,
it's a Russian roulette. Yeah, it's
yes.
If you don't feel like you're going to get through it. Now we see all these other guys that do get through, like the Sam Levitts, the Darian Mensahs, from Miami, and Levitt, who left ASU to go to LSU.
And Mendoza's little young brother that went to, what was it?
Right, Mendoza, right. So these high-profile athletes, they're going to get in easy. Boom, boom, find a spot, and off you go. But some of these other athletes that follow bad advice or get into this portal without thinking future, they get screwed.
So, well, It's a play. It's a plan that needs to be mapped out correctly if you're going to play that game. But again, if they're not going to add any order to this system, they're not going to try to correct it. You know what I'm saying? To prevent some of these players and colleges that are getting burnt on both sides, and let it blow up. They can do it. They can do it. If that's what you want to do, that's your history that you're making right there. If you was in the NBA and you want to go back, I ain't got nothing. You have to live with that, and obviously they're fine doing it.
There's an interesting a portal going on. I got to tell you, I got to just share the story real quick. His name is Jaden Rashada. He was with the University of Miami in 2022. He was backed by a $9.5 million NIL deal. 9.5. You heard me correctly. Yes.
Yeah. Say it again. I'm sorry. Yeah.
$9.5 million Miami back in 2022. That was his NIL deal. $9.5 million. Okay.
And you said this. Wait a minute. This is what profession? Football or basketball?
Football. College football.
He's a quarterback.
He's a quarterback.
Whoa.
So he was a four-star recruit from California. He went to Miami. He declared for Miami because they were going to give him $9.5 million. However, in a move that shocked the recruiting world, he flipped his commitment to play for the University of Florida after being promised a staggering $13.8 million. Okay? So more millions. First thing off the top of my head, he's a greedy son of a bitch. He had $9.5 million in his pocket to play for a school that he wanted to go to.
He wanted to go to, right? Yeah.
And then Florida's like, hey, we got some more money. Come on over here. Let's give you some more money. Right? Greedy as can be, right? The deal allegedly fell apart almost immediately. So Rashada claims that he never received the promised sign-on bonus for the subsequent payments, leading him to request a release from his national letter of intent before he even stepped foot onto campus in Gainesville, Florida, right? So that's crazy. I mean, he wanted more money. That's all it was. He could have just remained at University of Miami, paid $9.5 million as a college student.
I didn't know it went that high. First of all, when we were
right, I know.
4.5 is what I was hearing, but and that was a couple years back. You talking about 9.5 million. Well, temptation is tough, man. We get tempted to do things that we shouldn't do, and the temptation is always, it never changes. It's the same one that gets you every time. If you ever notice,
that money,
and it got him. Yep. It was money. So the deal broke up. He lost on everything. Did he lose out on the 9.5 too? Is what you're saying?
So I'll finish the story. So May 2024, Rashada made history by becoming the first college athlete to sue a head coach and boosters over a failed NIL deal. This was in 2024, so this is 2 years ago.
2 years.
He filed a lawsuit against Florida, their boosters, and alleged that they defrauded him into giving up his Miami deal for a Florida contract they had no intention of fulfilling. So now he's claiming that Miami's like, University of Florida is like, yeah, come with me. We're gonna pay you this amount of money. And really, he's saying that they coerced him into it. They weren't really going to give him the money, and they obviously didn't. So the current status right now is that the federal judge has cleared the way for the fraud claims to proceed. The trial date is set for July of this year.
Keep doing you.
So we will see what's going on with this. What's going on. So Rashada, he started at Arizona State 2023 as a freshman, but he was sidelined for a season-ending injury. 2024, he went to Georgia, transferred to Kirby Smart's program, where he didn't see any playing time. Then he went to Sacramento State. So he went from a D1 to a D2, I think maybe even D3, Sac State in 2025, and moved to the FCS level. So it's not NCAA. He played there for a little while. Then he went to Mississippi State. So he's currently, as of January 22nd, 2026, Rashada has officially signed with the Bulldogs of Mississippi to join Jeff Levy's squad in the SEC. So this guy has been bounced around so many times,
and he's picking up money from each pocket, right?
Well, I don't know. He's not getting any money because he hasn't. Okay. No, he hasn't got much money at all. So this is just one story. We already know that there's already other
tons of these stories out there like that.
So many stories that are going to happen. This is just going to get absolutely crazy. So that's the transfer.
That's what I'm saying. I go back to it. we're going to keep hearing stories about, and they're just going to get worse. They're going to get bigger. Bigger names are going to be attached to these stories, and blow it up. Just blow it up. Blow it up. Start all over and get it right in the beginning before it gets any worse than what it is. And look like there's nobody's. I don't know. A few coaches are making some statements out there and trying to say they're talking against it. This needs to be this. This needs to be that. But then there's no action behind it. So.
Well, yeah, the action is going to have to come from the NCAA at the committee. The coaches can just say and have a voice in a way, but as far as changing things, that's the NCAA committee, which remains like behind closed doors. No one even knows who these people are. It seems like, but I mean, you got these college athletes. So now these college athletes going in. So like say Koa Pete from U of A, he's a freshman. I mean, he's probably good enough to go pro, but wouldn't you want to just stay playing college ball, making millions of dollars until you just don't have to anymore?
That's a great question. It just depends on what the guy wants to do with himself. You got the college life. I mean, you got some responsibilities. You got a bunch of responsibilities, really, still. But you're at the college life. You're making some money. You're playing basketball. Catching some education and some good times with the folks and friends. Why not stay? Why not chill? I don't know what would be so desirable about going to the NBA, because the money, you got the money now, except for more money. If
you get picked up and if you're a high draft pick and you have a good career and a good agent,
right,
it's gonna get you through it. But I mean, I think you're gonna see maybe you're going to see a lot more college athletes stay in college longer like they used to. Remember, they used to, right? They used to stay.
Try to extend it out as long as they can.
And then go pro. And they were making diddly.
I don't know what to make of it, man. Who knows how long this is going to go on? What needs to happen for things to change? We'll be talking about this for the rest of our time. Alongside those deals and all that money is being exchanged, then you have all the scandal that's behind it too. Mm-hmm. So you got shaving points and this, that, and the third, several players and stuff like that. So you got that going on. You got this. It's just too much. Mm-hmm. It's taken away from the game. I don't know how anybody can keep up with all the stuff that's going on right now and still stay positive about college basketball. Anybody?
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm pretty positive about college basketball right now. At least the games that I've been watching. I watched a little bit of the highlights of the Arizona ASU game, or ASU U of A game that was yesterday. Maybe that was Friday. U of A came out on top, so now they're 22-0. I think I did predict that they're going to win that game. So now they've broken their school record of 21-0. Now they're 22-0. So they are just rolling through everybody right now. ASU or U of A are. Another game I was watching, and just watching those guys play. Like Arizona, I love the way they're playing because they're playing solid basketball. Like you don't see a lot of threes, but you see a lot of passing, right? I don't mind the three balls, but you see a lot of passing, right? To get the guy who's open to shoot a three. It's not one-on-one, step back three, one-on-one, step back three. It's ball movement, getting the guy open. That's what I love to see. And that's what I saw. That's what I saw with that game. Now, we were talking earlier, Florida Gators and Alabama, they played just now. And Bama has one of the G Leaguers, one of the guys that like to come back and play some ball. And the Florida coach wasn't very happy about it. But he did say, he's like, we're going to beat him anyway. Bring it on. Bring it on. So guess what the final score was?
What was it? Florida versus who?
Florida versus Alabama basketball.
92-76.
Ooh, oh wow, you're close, man. Did you peak?
No. I got everything else going on here besides the Sports Lab podcast Sunday at 2 to tell you the truth. But I know hoop, man. So how close
100,
was I?
100 to 77.
There you go.
Florida Gators.
There you go.
Put a beat down on the Alabama Crimson Tide, just like Coach said he was going to. Fun stuff. But so college basketball, I still have hopes for them. I still have hopes.
Well, that's because you got a history with college basketball. You got a true love for college basketball. So for things to unravel like they're unraveling right now. You're still trying to hold it on. With Arizona being number 1, UConn's number 2, Michigan's number 3, Duke's number 4. All respectable teams right there. But I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm gonna take, because I told Dave, not Dave. I told Jason. I said, Jason, U of A all the way. This is when
you're taking them already. You're taking U of A all the way. Okay. So you're saying they're all the way.
All the way. There's nothing that can stop these dudes right here, right now. Hold the phone. I'm gonna let you run with it. We got UConn at number 2. How you feel about that?
I mean, they're a powerhouse. They won the championship a few years ago. So they're good. They got a great coach. They're always going to be in contention for sure every single time, no doubt about it. UConn is. They got just a powerhouse basketball program over there.
Men and women's basketball too.
Men and women.
Yeah, they be
Michigan,
doing anything over
Duke. Gotta love Duke as well. Duke's pretty amazing.
You know what, to talk about Duke? That's wild. Duke's been on top of basketball
forever.
If you really think about it,
they have been. I mean, they had their years when they were really down. Coach K wasn't a great coach at the beginning. In fact, they were gonna fire him at one point, but he turned it around. Michigan State always, Iowa State, they're all looking good. Nebraska is looking good too. They're one of the other only unremaining undefeated teams in the nation right now. Nebraska. I think Miami of Ohio, they are undefeated. Arizona's undefeated. And I believe Nebraska lost. They did. They lost their last game to Michigan, which, if you're going to lose to a team, let it be a ranked team like that, 3rd ranked. But they lost by 3 points.
Nebraska did.
Yeah, Nebraska did. Yeah, so it's still going to be good. I watched Gonzaga play the other day. In fact, they have a GCU guy. What's his name? Grant Foster. He bounced around a little bit. He played for GCU for the last 2 seasons, and then he left and went to Gonzaga, and they're doing really well out there too. I watched them play the other day.
So he hit transfer. He hit the transfer portal, and then shot from Grand Canyon to TCU. You said.
Yep.
How much did he get?
No, to Gonzaga.
Gonzaga. Excuse me. How much did he pick up?
I tried to look at that.
$9 million.
I couldn't find it.
No. I'm just saying that. I was referring back to that quarterback that you told me about a couple years back. They got $9 million. Right. Man, I didn't know that the bread was like that, man.
Even, like 3 years ago, too. It must be a lot more now. So we'll see what Arizona can do coming on up. Let's let me just I gotta show you something real quick. I'm gonna put something up since we're moving on to the next segment. Check this out. Let me know what your thoughts are on this.
Check it out. Put my good eye on it. Here, what we looking at here?
Is this the one? All right, take a look at this.
What do they coach with?
Thoughts on that?
The whole. I think, I don't personally, that maybe this is just me. I don't understand why Bill Belichick is worried about it in the first place. What? If they don't want me in their club, then okay. I know who I am. The world knows what I did, whether you believed it was right, if it was fixed, if it was aired up, or if it was deflated. Everybody knows what I did, Bill Belichick, with the New England Patriots. I got a gorgeous wife. I got money, 401k, and insurance. Who cares? Why should he care if they don't want to let him in? Why is the world so upset that he doesn't get in?
Do you think everybody else is making a big huff about it and he's sitting back relaxing?
I so hope so that he does not give us, excuse my French, mom might be listening, shit if he does not get into their club. Boom. So what? It is what it is. Like I said, I'm Bill Belichick. I know what I did. I don't need a gold jacket to, whatever that does for a guy that, is really looking for it. I wouldn't. That would probably, if he had that approach, if he does have that approach, that'll probably get him in just that much more quicker into the club when you don't give a damn about going into the club in the first place. He doesn't need that to solidify who he is. I'm tired of that conversation. Oh, Bill Belichick. Everybody's saying he's not a Hall of Fame coach. if that's how you feel about the guy, then that's how you feel about the guy. The gold jacket don't mean that doesn't solidify. I hope he doesn't care if he gets in. I haven't seen any interviews or heard any reports of him having an issue with it. Have you?
I haven't heard anything from him directly. No, Tom Brady's spoken out, Gronkowski's spoken out, Deion Sanders even said some stuff. But honestly, I think you're absolutely right. Does the Hall of Fame give you any credence on what you've done historically? No, you've already done it. The Hall of Fame is just a club, right? And in fact, the Hall of Fame is kind of turning into, let's put everybody in there anyway. It doesn't really matter who you are. I've seen players like that too.
So wait a minute. For you to say that, give me a player. It sounds like you're saying a player that's in that probably shouldn't be in. And who is that?
I'd have to look it up. Honestly, I'd have to look it up. But there are players that probably shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame, but are, just because they've played the game a long time and they have a lot of stats. But that doesn't necessarily make them a Hall of Famer. Like the Hall of Fame used to be a golden club, right, of athletes who have done amazing things, won championships, broken records, have done
Changed
all these
people's
things,
lives, went around the world and affected people and stuff. Yes,
right. That's what it used to be, and now it's just turning into a participation award.
Just like the Whopper. The Whopper used to look amazing. The meat and the lettuce and the tomato was real, was beautiful. You knew you was getting something serious when you got your Whopper. Okay.
Yeah.
Nowadays,
now it's
it
3D
look
printed.
Like the picture. So that's what I'm saying. Who cares? I wouldn't care. I don't understand why. So why is everybody else so pissed off about it? Why is that the topic of conversation? He got snubbed.
I don't think they're necessarily pissed off about it. I think they're just asking questions. Like this would be like a why? Why would you not vote him in? Of the people who didn't vote him in, explain yourself. Give me an explanation. Why wouldn't you put the best coach in football history in the Hall of Fame the first time around?
So are you trying to say there's something going on underneath the scene? There's some funny business going on or something like that. He didn't cross some people. People don't like him, this, that, and the third. And so, is it something else?
Well, from what I hear, they can vote in a player, let's see, a defensive player, offensive player, or a coach. And one of those three. And besides everything else that's happening, I've heard that some of the people who vote, they don't want to put him in because it's obvious that he should be in there. So let's give somebody else a chance right now. And he can.
Now you say obvious. You say obvious he should be in there. That's just because of all the wins and the numbers and the rings, right? The hard facts, right? Okay. The hard facts.
Video. You just saw that video, right?
Okay. The hard facts. The hard facts should get him on the. Okay. The hard facts should get him on the ballot. Right. Now, what takes...
Yes. Obviously that he should be in the Hall of Fame. So some of these people are saying, well, he can wait one more time so that we could vote for somebody else that's been waiting longer to come in.
So wait a minute. So I thought to get in, and somebody help me out. I don't know what's happening with the chat. Shout out to the chat, all our subscribers. 21, let's pause that for a minute and just shout them out. All the 121 that come by and watch and peep and talk crazy to us. We greatly appreciate y'all. As we go forward, we just want to keep acknowledging you guys. But doesn't he have to be out of the game or away from the game for a minute before he can get voted in? Did I hear something about that?
Yeah, he's already met that.
How long has he been away from the game now?
I don't know, long enough to be able to get in the Hall of Fame.
Well, it sounds like you want him in the Hall of Fame.
Honestly, I really don't care about it. It's just a topic of conversation to have. Why snub somebody with those type of accolades to not be put into a high end, the Hall of Fame of football? And it's like I'm saying, the Hall of Fame is not the Hall of Fame anymore. It's different.
Everything's changed.
Mm-hmm.
The story will break out of why he didn't get in there. Like I said again, hopefully he doesn't care. He's living a life right now.
Yeah, he's got his 29-year-old wife, and
I don't know if she's 29,
making millions.
I think she's like 31.
I think she's still in her 20s.
Still in her 20s. And Bill Belichick is what? I think he's about 49, maybe 50.
Times two, yeah.
Times two. Whoa!
He's got to be he's in his 70s. I know that.
Like I said, live and let live. If he doesn't want to, if he's not uh, up in arms about the situation, I don't know why everybody else is, because they want to know why. I guess we're figuring out now from you. On to the Australian Open finals. We are coming around the track and getting close to the gate here, man. The story.
It's over.
January. It's over.
It's over.
Is it
today.
over? It's,
Yeah.
Wait a minute. What's the day today?
Today's the 20. Today's the 1st.
Who won? It is done.
Yep,
It is done. So I haven't been watching a lot of the Open. Haven't been peeping it out. I just heard about that story, Janice Taijin, and how she won her first match in the Australian Open, beating a seeded opponent. I think that's the first time that has happened in 28 years for something like that to happen. I thought that was pretty amazing for her to overcome something like that, and hope she goes forward. But what do you got for the Open?
Sabalenka, I mean, she's a powerhouse. She's ranked number 1 going in, and she had to go up against Elena. I'm terrible with these names, these European names. Rabakina. She was ranked number 5.
Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah,
not bad, huh? So I thought Sabalenka she's just a beast. She's a monster. But she ended up losing to her. Now the one that I was wanting to watch, and it was on this morning. I saw that it was supposed to be on this morning from like 1:30 to 4:30 in the morning, because it's back in Australia.
Okay, yeah,
and,
different time zone.
Yeah, so I was gonna stay up and watch that, but I'm like, man, I can't do it. So I looked it up this morning and saw that Carlos Alcaraz beat up on Novak Djokovic, and he's a stud though. Djokovic he is a stud. He's going to go in history as probably one of the best tennis players ever. He's got 38, or he's got 38. I know he's 38 years old, and he was chasing his 25th major, which is incredible. Alcaraz, I believe Alcaraz is probably going to match that or beat it by the time he's done with his career. He's only 22 years old, and he's already won the last 4 Grand Slams. So he has all of them. He has every single one of them
right now. Major Alcatraz has all 4 of them right now at 22 years old.
He owns
them
all.
Crazy.
Yep, crazy. He's only 22 years old. It's amazing.
Still got some time up underneath his belt. Is there any upcoming matches going on this week here that I'm gonna get in, and I'm gonna watch some of this stuff here, man? Anything on the slate that you know about that's gonna be popping up
for tennis?
Yes.
No, I don't know. I don't even know when the next major, I think, is, it goes Australian. It might be, I think the U.S. Open's in the summer, so it might be either the French or Wimbledon. Maybe Wimbledon comes up next out there in England.
Copy that. That should be interesting to watch. If not anything, hush up there. Hush up. Excuse me there. Rex, get to talking crazy.
Turn the volume down.
The dog's trying to get loose out of here. Should be some exciting things going on in tennis and the world, whether you got the Olympics. Man, there's so much stuff on out here, man. We got to get involved with a lot of that stuff up to date.
Actually, we will, because you're right. We do have the Winter Olympics coming up. I think this week they're doing the opening ceremonies this week. February 3rd, maybe.
Tomorrow, we'll take your word on that. We'll fact check that later on.
I know it's coming up. But yeah, we'll definitely have highlights of we'll talk Winter Olympics. It's always good to follow the USA in these type of worldwide events. We're not great in the Winter Olympics like we are in the Summer Olympics, so we don't produce as much gold medals, but we'll do okay. Netherlands are going to be good. China's always good. Those European, the Alps, the Swiss, Germany, France, the French, like all those regions that are involved in the snow, that they live in the snow,
survive in the snow. They're amazing in the snow, right?
Canadians. Yeah.
Well, with that being said, man, we're going to keep track of that. Won't you send us away for another day, sir?
Yes. Final thought of the day comes from 1 Corinthians 9, verse 24. It's kind of for the runners out there, I guess. Do you know that in a race, all the runners run, but only one gets the prize? Run in such a way as you get the prize. And with that, we're going to say so long from the Sports Lab podcast. Again, thank you all you viewers out there to watch our show, our videos that we put out there every week. Like, subscribe, and we will see you on the flip side.
Yeah.